warm welcome to all of you, and I said I would do this because you really need to be properly instructed as to how to wear the kesa. Now, the first thing I'd like to say is that the kesa should be treated with high respect, great respect, always placed, if possible, on the highest spot, highest shelf. And when handled, you should ideally have it about eye level like this and move with great respect, holding it preciously into your hands. As you may notice here, with the tie here, it might sit on top, or sometimes some people keep it inside like this, but generally it sits on top in a curly fashion. And this is, by the way, the back of the kesa. Be very, very careful. Be extremely careful. I've seen in the past many people wearing the kesa inside out. Very easy to do. So please always make sure that you're wearing the kesa properly, and of course on the left shoulder, never on the right. The only time it might touch your right shoulder as you sit or move is when you wear the kesa in a daruma, bodhidharma fashion, the kesa covering both shoulders. But traditionally, in our school, we wear it on the left shoulder. Make sure your robes are properly fitted. You should make a V with a white juban under it, and it should be very neat, and you should really be careful with that. And never fold the kesa into the koromo or the juban. It should sit outside this, here. Okay? Very important. Now, as you place the kesa on your head, you put the tie so it sits, or rather hangs, on the right side. Some people prefer to put the kesa this way. Some people prefer to put the kesa that way, that is to say, the way it would be put on the shoulder. Anyway, you do it and you recite the Daizai Gedapuku, the Sutra of the Kesa. Your hands in Gasho. And so on. When you finish, you bow, collect the kesa, and you might touch it 3 times with your forehead. Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. And then you proceed to put it on. In order to put it on, watch carefully my hand movement. My head doesn't matter, so it might go out of the frame. It's a slow movement. What I'm doing here, I'm placing the kesa on the shoulder in that very precise position. Can you see it there? Okay. Now, from then, what do? I open it halfway. How do I do this? I take the 2 corners here. That's it, you see? And I open it this way. And you might say, well, that's very strange. But actually, in the old style of Theravada, you might see pictures with monks with kesa sitting like that on their shoulder, not unfolded. Then you, in a second time, you do it again. To this time, open it fully. So now you are in this position with the back tie in front and the rest of the kesa hanging the back. Now what you do is a bit tricky. I'll instruct you. You've got two ways. Either getting these two corners and opening like that, getting these two corners and opening like this, or getting tie the corner here and opening. The gesture anyway is this one. Look. I'll do it again. You're here, you pass behind and you stretch the kesa behind your head. If you do it effectively, look, and I advise you to take this tie, the outside kesa when you see the face of the kesa, the little stitches here, that's the back here, the little stitches here, and in that position you do this and open up. Now, in here, are you alright? You grab the kesa again and you can start to put it on your shoulder, making sure that your koromo is getting over it. Okay. Now that tie here should sit on your shoulder. Okay? And what you're going to proceed doing is to make the tie. To make the tie, you do this. Right. And you end up with 1, 2, 3, which represents Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. And then you place the left side on the left shoulder, and you may, if you're lazy like me, do this with your koromo. 1 and 2. Repeat. 1, you put fully back, and you fold it again. That actually tucks the kesa and doesn't move that easily. Something you have to check all along is that the kesa doesn't slip on the shoulder. But of course, a traditional way would also be to do it properly and put the kesa on the top, and always keep your mind here, focused on that side, so it doesn't slip. Now you've got this left, and now you're going to fold it, tuck it in from the top. Once here, twice here, and 3 times. See? And that should be neatly done, of course, as much as possible, which is not always possible. Now what's important, as you see, 3 times. Here, once, twice, 3 times. Right in the alignment of the nose to the navel here. Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. So as it is here, you adjust the kesa so you can see it's not caught in the koromo. Alright? And you have to make absolutely sure that these stripes here are vertical. That they're not going this way or that way. They have to be absolutely vertical. And then you set up to do your priest business. And you set up to be a living Buddha, sitting, walking. Okay? Now to take it off is a very complicated procedure, and I'm going to do it in a second video.